Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Sai here, and today we're gonna be streaming some Top Survivor rank as usual. You guys know what's up. Welcome everyone to the stream. How you guys doing here? We got Kamori, Oka, Yoons, Net, Ernesto, Angel, and Yoons again typing ASMR. All right, I didn't mute my microphone. Anyway, we're gonna be playing some rank. Nothing special today. We're just gonna be playing whatever I feel like playing. And I think the capture card is breaking. I don't know if you guys hear that. I definitely hear that. The audio definitely doesn't sound good. But yeah, we're going to be playing some rank. And I don't know. We're going to win as many times as we have been winning the last times. Since we don't have a team today. But we'll see. You never know. Alright, hopefully it'll fix. There we go. Okay, that's not really that much better. In fact, it's exactly the same. Although it went away now, so hopefully it's going to be fine now. Psyche, open up an ASMR channel? No, I'm not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. I don't know why your chat is not showing up in the actual YouTube, Ernesto. OMG early. Doesn't say anything about that. Oh no, it says right there. My bad. I don't know what's with the music. It just randomly like... I don't know how to describe it. It just randomly does something with the audio every once in a while. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully it'll just go away. I've had this happen before. Alright. Hello, Psyche. That's a nice way to open up. Hello, Psyche. Welcome, Old Suspicious. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good day so far. Alright, hopefully it'll work now. Come on, please. Okay, it's not that it doesn't work. It's just that something's wrong with the audio. I love that I have these essences that I never opened from last season. Are we just keeping them here at this point? I guess I'm just keeping them there at this point. Okay, it started off as saving essences like for the whole season and opening them, and then it turned into saving one of each season. Like if you go here, I have one from my oldest season, season 21, one from 22, from 23. I forgot a couple times, but now I have some from 27, 29. It turned into me saving them, and then it turned into me holding on to one from each season. So I just didn't even open one. I'd at least open all of them at the end of the season. Now I just leave one. And I just forgot to open the whole season in general. So, yo, thank you so much, Net, for the $2 donation. And Marv, I haven't seen you in so long on stream. Marv says, need to sleep because of work, but I wish you luck. Thank you so much, Marv. I didn't even see you online. Or in the chat, I mean. I've been using the keyboard so much that the WASD keys have like sweat on them, or like, I don't know what this is. This is nasty. I need to script that off later. It's like, yeah, I saw you playing epic minigames. How did you see me playing epic minigames? Okay. We have a mechanic. You already know we lost. I wish I didn't bring back Persona 5 because we're going to be playing mechanic now. Alright, we have a forward, brave forward, and a lawyer. Good thing we have a lawyer to make up for this mechanics decode. Hilarious how that works. Hilarious how we need a decoder to make up for the decoder's lack of decoding speed. Psyche admires watching his every move. Oh, Psyche admires watching his every move. Yeah, for real. What's going on there? What's going on? How are you guys finding me? Who are you on Roblox that you found me? How do you even know my Roblox name? It's not Psyche, I'll tell you that. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Forward took middle because he has no idea how Thief works. Or the synergy that Thief has at Church Middle. But why would he? Anyway, we're going to see what happens here. Hunter picked a pretty good spawn. That is a pretty good spawn. You don't see that often, but... probably one of the best spawns you could ever pick as Hunter is usually just the one that finishes the plus sign. Just because you have pretty easy access to 3 of the 4 survivors. As opposed to if you go corner spawn, then you usually only have access to like 2 of them easily. And then the middle one is okay to chase, but the middle is usually a pretty good kiting place. on a map like Church, just immediately start off with the window. So at least when you start off in the middle of Church, then when you force a survivor out of Church, you force them in a direction away from the window. So that's the advantage there. As opposed to like starting off in the corners, it's very easy for the survivor to head towards one of the windows and just easily start off their kite there. As opposed to like from wherever that ant spawned, right at mid, whatever you call it, mid broken. Because they started like that, it means that the forward is pushed in a direction away from the windows if they want to kite. He could still go to the graveyard window, of course, but you know, the graveyard window is still pretty good is the problem. It's just much easier to go around as a hunter. Though I guess you'd still have to address it. Honestly, it depends on your hunter. Alright, it looks like she wasn't... Hopefully she was playing around Warp. It doesn't really matter to play around Warp against Anne, because at the end of the day, the cat is just so annoying. Unfortunately, that cat attached to me. That's really unfortunate. It means we can't decode now. In fact, we're probably not going to want to decode there anyway anymore. That sucks. And we also don't have easy access to a cipher. The next closest cipher is at Graveyard, and obviously we're on it. We're not going to do Graveyard either, because if we go to Graveyard, then no one's going to rescue Mechanic. I'm cornered. It'll be a pretty good start for her next chase target. Although she wants someone to rescue her, which I don't entirely agree with. I don't entirely agree to rescue her right here. It really depends on what her move is. It depends on how aggressive this Anne is on pressuring the ciphers. If she pressures the forward, yeah, I would then say rescue, but not because the Mechanic wants to, because the forward is getting pressured anyway, so he's got nothing better to do at that point. But not really because, not because of the Mechanic. Not really because of that. There's not much the Mechanic can do anymore. Besides, just let her die on the chair while she decodes a cipher machine. At least she'll get the cipher like 60, 70%. Mechanic Robot can't do a whole lot nowadays. Alright, but we have him right here. We'll see if she dies on chair. I wasn't paying attention to if she dies on chair. If this is over half, then this would really suck. Because we can't even finish the cipher. They was over half, so we're just an automatic chase target now. We're not. I think that's a mistake. I don't know why she wouldn't go after me. She would immediately stop the cipher machine, have a person immediately on chase. I think that was a mistake from her. And let's pick up this robot. We don't need to waste our time sitting on that cipher when we have a controller in our hands right here. And we're just going to switch between the two. We're probably going to put this robot on the... that was our cipher, by the way. We're probably going to put this robot on the gate. Because you guys saw, I used this robot for 10 seconds and we lost, well, like, what was that, 15% energy? This robot's useless. So, there's no point of even moving it around. We're just going to leave it at the gate. By the time we move it to another cyber machine, it's going to lose, like, another 15 progress. So, robot is just really bad. It is really bad. At least back when the robot could decode fit 25% faster, it was at least worth it. Because you gain a lot of energy on your cipher in the end. I mean, I've been getting pushed around from cipher to cipher all game this game. Definitely contributed us to being in this bad position that we are in right now. We're crouching, right? I don't want it to be easily seen by the hunter. Okay, let's see. Does he get the yellow football off? He does get the yellow football off. Alright, that's going to be a pretty long stun too. The only problem with that is that half the stun is wasted on the hunter, on the forward being exhausted. So we don't get the full value out of that stun because person on chair is just sitting there waiting for the forward to stop being exhausted while the stun that the hunter got on them is just being wasted because we have to wait for the forward to stop being exhausted. Alright, and the last cipher is going to be a middle here. Only problem is that, yeah, if he dies middle, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Really, anywhere. Oh no, where's my robot? What the heck? I didn't even notice I stopped switching. Okay. I got it now. Cypher's gonna be decently primed. Let's go ahead and... Okay, not gonna move the robot yet. Let's first finish the cipher machine. She might even warp here. If she warps here, I'm just gonna grab this flashlight and... Okay, we're definitely gonna stand away from the cipher so she can't prevent me from decoding. She wants to do that. I'm actually gonna hold on to the controller. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the flash is gonna be that helpful anyway. She's gonna jump here one time probably. She might even abnormal. I can't do this cipher machine. I hope they know that. Alright, Hunter switch target now. Now we can do it, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, we can do it now. Focus on decoding. He can just tap it. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I know we waste some time running there. It's not really gonna matter. With Anne Warp, it's not really gonna matter. She's not gonna be able to reach. It's gonna be more important to put the robot there, because if she wants to win this game, she cannot go after me. So I'm not too worried about losing distance there, because I know if she goes after me, she's for sure tying this game. She has to go after the other survivors. Okay, but the gate is open. That means that she could go after me, because she sees that there's no hope stopping it anymore. The Hunter's near me. He doesn't look like he's at the gate. I'm just gonna go for the gate. Yeah, he's on. Yep, he is getting chased. Okay, so that's okay. No problem. Still gonna tie this game. Just good to be safe, you know. If he was by the gate and ready to escape, then I'd rather not be at the gate, because then we get worked on, and then he easily gets a tie. I don't want to make it that easy on the Hunter. You know, if I have a chance, I'm at least gonna go for dungeon. And if he's out the forward, that's fine too. We're also gonna tie. We don't really lose anything by me playing safer, so you really gotta pick and choose when to be safe if it matters. But right there, it doesn't really matter if we're not doing the gate right away, because in the end, she's gonna have to use her trade on the forward. I guess she didn't have to, but I know that between walking closer to the gate and then warping, because warp doesn't have infinite distance, so we can really abuse that to our advantage and just not have to open the gate as soon as possible. If she had like teleport, I'd have to worry about that. I'd have to think about doing the gate right away, because if the forward were to go down and my gate is not halfway done at least, then she's going to teleport and stop me. Alright. Yo, thank you so much again, Nat, for the $2 donation. I really appreciate it. It's manifesting Psyche win. I mean, we didn't win, but hey, close enough. If we tied with Mechanic, I consider that a win. A success in my book. At least we didn't lose with Mechanic. That's usually what happens. She's so bad. I feel like we definitely got away with shoot, what was I saying? We always get away with Mechanic getting chased, okay? If Mechanic just didn't get chased, it would be a lot harder to tie these games, because Mechanic is so bad at being a tie character. Now, she's not good at winning, she's not good at tying. The best case you have for tying the match or winning is if the Hunter chases the Mechanic, because Mechanic just doesn't do anything good on decode. It's so sad, but Mechanic's best role nowadays is not even decoding. Her best role is kiting, because that way we don't have someone who is a slow decoder in the end game having to do the ciphers, which that's Mechanic. I know she's got a robot that decodes normal speed, but it's just not good enough. She loses her robot too fast, and she doesn't get enough out of it. For the rest of the game, she can decode at a like 50% speed out of 100. She loses like minus 50 from all her teammates being injured. I forgot the exact number. The devs keep changing it over the years, but point is, she does not do good. She does really bad in the end game, to the point where it's better to not chase her. It's so sad, but it's better to not chase the decoder. That's the way it is. It is what it is. Seki, how dare you make them brokenhearted? Devs be like, mech a bit OP, let's make her top 3 worst survivor in the game. Listen, I'm not gonna comment too much on it, because she was one of the best survivors in the game for years, okay? Fair enough, she was one of the best for years. My only issue is that people who still play Mechanic, I don't know whether that they're old players or just people who have grown an attachment to this one character. It just frustrates me, because people pick up this character. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe people don't pick up a character because she used to be good. Maybe people just like her, and you know, they would have played her regardless of whether she was ever good in the first place. But it's just, you never know nowadays. Nowadays, I just always assume it's people thinking she was good and not knowing that she's not good anymore. In fact, she's literally one of the worst stars. I think the other problem is that she has the title Decoder, and not a lot of stars in this game have a decoder. You don't really have a lot of variety when you want to play decoder in this game. I mean, it's pretty obvious what's good and what's not. Explorer, you can't always access the pages. Mind's Eye, you know, she doesn't have a clear ability to always decode if she's getting chased or anything like that. She has to play extra safe. You know, these are not easy characters to play. The decoder class is probably the hardest subclass in the entire game to play. Just because it's not just harder to kite with less good abilities, it's also just that in general, you need to have better ideas of rotation. Where is the best place to kite given your horrible kiting abilities? It really tests a survivor's base knowledge. So it's easier to play like mechanic, because at least if you go on chair and you fail that, and you're not good at that, then at least your robot will make up for you. Not really anymore. Now the mechanic doesn't really do that, and mechanic has become so bad that if you don't get chased, she's actually even worse. And that's how bad it is. At least before, if you don't get chased, okay, at least you benefit more than if you did get chased, okay? Because you rather have 2 people alive decoding than 1 person decoding. And I know mechanic doesn't have good decoding all game, but the key comes from the fact that the robot decoded so well. 25% increase in decode all game, significantly improved decoding speed. That's a really bad time bomb. Got blocked by the wall. I understand your pain. Whew, that was a close one. Almost worked out for him. Could you just swing right away? Oh no. Thank you. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the pallet. We do make it to the pallet. So that was a 5-second bomb. I was actually expecting him to put a 5-second bomb there instead of a 2-second bomb. But he did not do that. It doesn't really matter. It's not like some guessing game. A lot of survivors struggle with bomb with the 5-second and 2-second bomb. Now, some of you guys be like, Psyche, what are you talking about? 5-second, 2-second bomb? What difference does it make? Well, as you guys saw right there, when he dropped the bomb was red. It blew up after 2 seconds, okay? Now, the thing is, how did I know that bomb was going to blow up right away? Because a 5-second bomb is also red. But it takes way longer to explode. Why was I so patient on the rescue there? Because I know 2-second bomb, I know I can't see the timer, but 2-second bomb explodes before Bonbon's recovery finishes. So if that bomb still hasn't blown up by the time his recovery is like halfway done, you can bet it's a 5-second bomb. Just go ahead and rescue. Trust that it's not going to blow up right under your feet. Because people would be surprised. You guys would be surprised until you play Bonbon just how long a 5-second bomb is. The difference between 2 seconds and 5 seconds in this game, especially for Bonbon bombs, in between like a rescue, in terms of rescue speed, it's a huge difference maker. He's probably going to go after me. If this guy has any sense to his name, he's going to go after me. He's not going to go after some rando who is not even decoding a cipher machine. We're just going to get out of here as soon as possible. We're not taking any chances. We're not dying by the cipher machine. You could say bye-bye to me dying near that cipher machine. You're going to have to either choose me or the cipher, not both. And that is the strength of patient. And so we're definitely not going to let that happen. He can either choose to camp a cipher that no one is sitting on, or he can choose to come after me and give up that cipher. Either way, it's going to be a pretty easy tie for us, as long as no one gets caught out of position now. Okay, a little bit of a late of a ping, but that's okay. Female dancer's already on the cipher. So they don't really need me. I'm going to stay back just in case like a teleport happens and we need a fresh cipher immediately. Because that is the one way he could bring back. There it is. Hopefully the female dancer dropped the pallet ahead of time so that she can get a pallet boost right into birdcage. That is what I would have done if I had pallet speed boost, of course. I don't this game. I have Tide Turner. In that case, I would have just hooked across the tree to birdcage. There's a tree. Ooh, 100 change target. Okay, already. Interesting. I mean, it's not that urgent for us to leave the cipher. I can play risky because I'm a good character against Bonbon. Not to say that I won't die early, because of course it only takes 1 bomb to kill me, and he does have time bombs unlocked. It's just that I can hook away from the cipher and make him take so much longer to chair me, if he wants to chair at the cipher in general. You know what? There isn't even a chair here. The hunter's nearby. I'm just going to listen to his word. You know, they're probably on voice chat. Yep. So the other person didn't ping hunter change target, but she goes ahead and leaves the cipher and says hunter's nearby. So by that logic, we can pretty confidently say that the hunter's coming to us. Then again, she left last time and the Hunter didn't come back. Again, they're probably on voice chat. He probably like went towards the Cypher and then immediately went backwards again. So Hunter changed targets, so we're just going to go back on it. I don't see the Hunter shadow. I would have already seen it by now if he's already coming to us, which he's not. He could teleport on our Cypher one more time. We could see one more teleport. That would be pretty good if he did that. Just because we might not necessarily pop that 3-pallet Cypher if he teleports right here. Someone might go down before we can pop the Cypher in time. But no, we're going to have this Cypher primed instead, so that's perfectly fine. It is pretty much one tap. That's like a 99.98 Cypher progress Cypher. No, that was absolutely not one tap Cypher. That was really bad prime. Still pretty decent prime, but not my best prime. That's a pretty early teleport. That was a very early teleport. I guess he's not expecting us to expect him to teleport so early. You know, definitely if I was a survivor there, I'd probably touch the gate for a little bit, and then I would get off like after 5 seconds. I understand the idea there. I think that's pretty decent logic. She already, by the way, she already set up these boxes here ahead of time. I saw this box sitting here when I was looking towards shed, so she already had it pre-planned and everything. I guess she thought I was gonna pop that Cypher, but we weren't able to do that. Had to get off. Better to play safe than sorry, and we're gonna get another really safe tie. It is what it is. The lawyer did his best. You know, he is in hospital. I would expect seriously a no-hit kite in hospital. He must have just not had a good start or something, because for whatever reason he took a hit early. Maybe he wasn't in hospital. I wasn't paying attention. He probably just wasn't inside a hospital start of game. That's probably what happened. All right. He keeps friending me. It's the second time this stream. I don't have infinite space though, unfortunately. Can I do this or can I not do this while we're matching? I don't think I can do this. Oh, I can still do it. Never mind. All right. Pretty easy. I mean, that game looked very easy on paper, but had that been a survivor, let's say I was a survivor, right, doing that Cypher, any random survivor, right, and I kept doing my Cypher and I didn't have game sense to think to myself, hey, Hunter is probably not going to chase someone after they just killed someone and they're not doing a Cypher machine. They're going to try to target someone who is doing a Cypher machine, especially because there's one Cypher remaining. Why would they not go after the Cypher that's shaking? Otherwise, it's going to be primed. Okay. So, I had the game sense. I got off. Okay, but keep in mind, I'm dead to a single bomb hit. I'm very easy to take down. If I don't get a head start early, one hook, and he's still in range to kill me with a bomb. Right? So I took a head start early. You guys saw he was already pretty close with his bombs, had he not missed them so badly. But he was really far away. It's really hard to hit bombs from that range. Almost impossible. It's very easy for me to just see from far where the bomb is going to land. So, what did I do? I used the hook early. I had to get off the Cypher early. But if that was a regular survivor there, your regular old rando, that game might have been a loss. Because that survivor wouldn't have had the game sense to get off that Cypher. Hunter would have came after them. They would have been shocked. They might have used a hook, but that hook would not be enough to escape from the Cypher far enough away. They would probably still die somewhere near the Cypher. Get chaired there. We're going to be in a lot of trouble. Because you guys saw how long it took till we had our next Cypher machine. We had to separate ourselves. We had to see what the Hunter's next move is after they leave me. You know, we can't just start a new Cypher machine right away. I guess the entomologist could have. But she might have been like doing forest or something like that, and then the Hunter came to her. I don't really know what was going on with the entomologist. I just know what was going on with me, so, you know, not gonna say anything about her. She was probably, like I said, probably doing forest, and Hunter probably came towards her. Then we met up at statue. You know, that's how it was. Hunter was chasing her. He teleported away. You know, that was a good teleport from him. It's just that unfortunately when he left off the entomologist was right next to a brand new Cypher, so he doesn't gain much out of it. He stops the Cypher from finishing. He buys himself time, but he only buys himself about 65-ish seconds because we're starting another Cypher. So that's about how long it would take to finish a Cypher from 0 to 100. Is this a Percy? Why is he crossing from middle? Oh boy, we're in a lot of trouble. There's nothing good to hook off. Thankfully, she's not going to go after me. Entomologist, though, isn't much better, though, unfortunately. In fact, she's a lot worse than Patient against Blood Queen. Okay, she, honestly, if she wants to, she could still mirror on top of me. Okay, but it's not. You know, the bees do give Entomologist a speed boost, so that might be enough to help her escape here. She is out in the open, though, so if she switches right here, I don't know if she will make it. She does make it. I'm surprised that Blood Queen didn't switch sooner. So, she does get a blink out. That's to be expected. You know, she is going to have blink, and so far she's doing a pretty good kite. This is already above average. She dodged 2 mirrors so far. This Blood Queen is behind on her chase so far. So she does take her down. It's still... Again, unfortunate. She dodged 2 mirrors, but it's still not enough for a win here. We only had someone Cypher finish. I think it was Antiquarians. Me and Acrobat, we're still behind on our Cypher. It's really sad. She did a good job dodging it, but unfortunately, if you're not a Blood Queen character, then sometimes even dodging 2 times is not enough. Is she still gonna kill me here? Or at least we're gonna get a free rescue out of this. But she is gonna hit me here. Okay, maybe not. I'm not gonna hook yet. It's too risky. Okay, so at least... Okay, I thought she was gonna commit to me. I think that's a mistake to go all the way back. By the time she comes back, they probably will get the heal up. That's a huge mistake from this Blood Queen. If she has any sense whatsoever, she will stay on the Patient. And even better, she should have stayed on the Entomologist. It was not worth coming that hard after me. Okay, 90%. It does mean that we can't rescue anymore, though. That is a pretty big deal against Blood Queen. Titan is going to be a pretty big deal to stalling this game longer against a hunter like Blood Queen. It would be good against any hunter, don't get me wrong. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to do that Cypher, because the hunter's right there. I'm just going to do a new one. Listen, as long as the Entomologist is not going to keep getting chased, then we won't necessarily need the Titaner, okay? Because we're going to have plenty of time to let a chair run out, then the person's going to get put on their second chair. You know, that's going to be plenty enough time to finish my Cypher, which is going to be the last Cypher, from 0 to 100. Alright? But if Entomologist keeps getting chased, Entomologist only has 1 chair left. We only have 30 seconds left. Pretty much, so gotta be careful of that. I don't think we're gonna commit to healing anyway. It's not gonna be worth it at this point. If I wanted to heal, I would have healed with that Acrobat at that point, but Entomologist is doing fine on her own. I don't think we're gonna need a heal this game. I think she can kite it out just from how she's been doing so far. She actually gets a second blink out. Okay, we might not anymore. I didn't think that blink would be up so soon. She must have just gotten that blink up. She had to have just gotten that blink up. There's no way that it would have been up any earlier than that. Or sorry, any later. Yeah, any earlier, I mean. Okay, that's a really bad rescue. Unfortunately, she got wanted order. It means that she... Honestly, if I was her, I wouldn't have even gone for the rescue. I would have hoped that Acrobat goes ahead and realizes that Antiquarian doesn't want to rescue early. Because if you have wanted order and then Hunter goes after you, I would not even rescue at that point. Okay, Cyber's primed. Because what's more important is that we have that chair time. We get that guaranteed chair time in. But if you rescue early like that, we're not going to be able to have it. Yo, what's up, Jeffy? Jeffy Gamer, how you doing? Is Psyche ranking with a new team? Not really. Miki's just not here. Whenever Miki's not here, I play with someone else. We got the 2 slowest gate decoders on the gate. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't even know who's getting chased. Entomologist is still getting chased? Dang. I think she really wanted to save that mirror so that when she knocks down the Entomologist, she can at least go to the gate quickly, but no. No. Yeah, Acrobat should have rescued. Antiquary and should have just trusted and not gone for it. Just Blood Queen. You did well, Ray. Alright. First win of the day. Our 100% win rate as Thief is gone. Rest in peace. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was not 100% with the win rate. Thief before the last few streams, but it's whatever. 3 dice. Let's see. I'm not gonna get anything anyway, though. Alright. Yeah, former bomb. I mean, you don't even use the 5-second that often. Every once in a while, it works as a great mind game. I feel like a lot of bonbons a long time ago, back when bonbon used to be played a lot more. You would definitely see it a lot more, but maybe that was just because you'd see bonbons in general more often, so you'd find different kinds of bonbon players. Nowadays, with so many less people playing bonbon, it's a lot harder to find that one bonbon who still remembers about the 5-second thing. It's a good mind game. It is definitely a good mind game. It'll catch those inexperienced players who just never played bonbon, how long that 5 seconds is. They'll be waiting and waiting. They'll get hit on the chair, and they'll see a red bomb in front of the chair. They're gonna wait, and they're gonna wait for it to blow up, and they're just gonna wait out the whole recovery time, not realizing that it would have already blown up if it was a 2-second bomb. So definitely, yeah, definitely, I think more people should utilize it. If you play bonbon, you'll get a couple free wins just out of that, which is really good, really good thing to do, and it doesn't even take that much skill out of you. Okay, we can already pick a new portrait? They're already allowing us to pick a new portrait already? I feel like they do this more often now. I don't think they did it this often. I think the most you ever got to pick a dynamic portrait was twice a year. I don't remember them doing it like right now. We just got to pick a dynamic portrait, right? Yo, what's up, Mickey?
Hey man, what's up, bro? How's Rick going?
Good. I'm streaming.
Who you teaming with?
We're teaming with Ray.
Ray? Okay, cool. Just hoping it goes well. I'm just camping in the bathroom at work right now.
Typical, Mickey. Typical. Getting paid to sit on the toilet. I see.
Yes, sir. Porcelain throne, porcelain pay. You know what I do.
Porcelain pay. That's a new one. Getting paid to leave dumps at the store. Nice.
That's insane. Stinking up that shit for some money.
Alright. I hope you have a good day at work then.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll let you get back to it. I'll talk to you later.
No problem, Mickey. Take care.
Alright, yeah, see you.
Take care. Alright. Mickey couldn't play with us today. He's at work. Someone here says hi, Mickey. Tell him to quit his job. That's the obvious solution. My man is making money to go on vacation. He's not gonna quit his job for $0 per hour gaming sessions. Heck nah. He's gonna be going to Vegas with his friends soon. Alright. This person plays dancer and journalist. A deadly combo. Not really. Not really at all. Alright. Really thinking hard about my pick here, guys. So difficult to pick. We definitely need a definitely need a rescue. Sagi, have you seen Goatman? I haven't seen Goatman. I've seen leaks about what he looks like, of course. I don't actually know anything about Goatman. This is a really bad spawn. One of the worst spawns you could go on Lakeside. Thankfully, the hunter does not know how to counter this spawn and just picked a really bad spawn themselves. If this is Naiad specifically, then the person that has Shed is also going to be in trouble, though. But yeah. They could have also still gone the other spawn, and still also would have been good. Anyway, the spawn I'm talking about is the one at small ball. If you guys don't, as Survivor, if anyone who's Survivor player, if you guys don't do the line spawn on Lakeside, and you decide for someone to spawn at Big Boat, it's such an easy cipher block. Any hunter who's running teleport or warp, it is so easy to warp or teleport on any other cipher next to Big Boat. All the other ciphers at Big Boat, very dangerous. Big Rock, Shore, and outside Big Boat right over there. Those are all some of the worst survivors to do, not just on this map, but just in this game entirely. It is so easy to catch someone off guard there. It leads to such easy hits and very often very fast chases. And all you have to do is block Big Boat and just carry teleport or warp, and it's that simple. If you are looking at your group of survivors and they don't look like the type to be smart enough to do that, if they look like someone who's like, who would do the L spawn, just a bunch of nobodies maybe, people who you don't recognize, people who you don't think are good, maybe you've seen them before and they've done the L spawn, just pick a hunter that's good with chase, take teleport on them, don't even carry trump card, and watch as Big Boat gets blocked. If they have a, this is especially good if they have a lawyer on the team, or Mind's Eye, or Decoder, or Composer, and you just force them out of Big Boat by blocking it, by taking that small boat spawn, and then when your teleport is up, you teleport on their cipher while you distract someone else. And it's just going to lead to such devastating games. You'll at least tie, if not win. And it is so difficult. It is so difficult as Survivor to come back from that, so. It wastes a lot of time. Survivor walks out of Big Boat, has to go do a dangerous cipher. There's no safe cipher around Big Boat that they can do. Okay, I'm definitely expecting her to go on top of me sometime soon. Okay, where's our other survivor? Okay, where's that mirror? What the heck? She was underneath the floor. Ah, that's evil. I was like thinking the mirror should be right there. I should have trusted my gut. Should have trusted my gut. We don't even have a free rescue now. Ah, that sucks. Should have just shoveled. I've never had someone do that before. She actually mirrored when she was underground, so the ghost body was underneath the ground. That was really annoying. Alright. It's okay, I guess. Unfortunately, it's not that okay, because now Acrobat is an instant chase target. It would have been way better had he not gone for it. I don't know, though. He's assuming that the Hunter hard chases me, I guess, but... You know, we have a cipher at small boat. Sorry, not at small. We have a cipher at Big Boat, right? Who was the person who spawned at Big Boat, then? She doesn't seem like she's running to Big Boat. Okay, Acrobat took a free hit. Yeah, he didn't even get a mirror out. I don't know if he's gonna live now. At least he lasted a long time. You know, she had her mirror up way sooner. She just wasn't using it, and he stalled it out a long time. Unfortunately, though, it still did not survive. But look at that. He survived the next mirror after that. So that's pretty good. We're not so far behind now, but it definitely would have been nice if he didn't take that hit earlier. You're a Blood Queen magnet. It happens to be, Blood Queen is one of the best hunters to go against. You just can't be playing entomologists. If you play entomologists, if you play journalists, you're gonna lose to Blood Queen. Even Acrobat to a certain extent, not that great against Blood Queen. You can survive if she messes up her mirror a little bit, but you know, we're not gonna win this game if we have entomologists. I think last game was a miracle, honestly. That Blood Queen missed way too many mirrors on an entomologist. Should have hit them way sooner. This game is how last game should have gone. It should be pretty simple. Hitting the entomologist. You know, speed boost a slight speed boost should not be able to counter your mirror. If you're accurate, you will hit the entomologist. And yeah, just like that, we're in a really rough situation. But and that's the thing. If you don't pick anti-Blood Queen survivors, a hunter who's not top tier becomes literally the best hunter in the game. It's a guarantee hit every 28 seconds. What is there to complain about? You can hit him from far, you can hit him from short range. It's you know, it's built-in mobility for late game too. Blood Queen, when your survivor team is not built to counter Blood Queen, she becomes the best hunter in the game, and that's really sad. Can you hit the chair for me? Part of me wonders if I should have waited until after half, but I don't know if we can afford that, honestly, because if I don't do that, then what's going to happen is that she's going to keep mirroring on the acrobat. We need a bare minimum have her die further away from the chair so it's not so easy to mirror on him, because if we wait until after half, she's just going to keep doing that. We're also not going to get the Cypher Prime that way. At least this way. At least this way we can at least get the Cypher Prime bare minimum. She could still mirror that. Okay. I was gonna say mirror on him, not on me. So I was not expecting that. We're not gonna make that. Cypher's anyway not primed. You know, there is a chance that we tie this game. You know, I am a really good counter to Blood Queen. One of the best survivors out there. But yeah. I would have just popped if I was him. Hunter, focus on the coding, man. I didn't see dungeon at shore. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that the dungeon does load in. I don't think it's like a tree. I'm pretty sure it will load in from far distances. At least from my experience playing the game. Maybe there is one dungeon spot in this game that I have not yet discovered that does not load in from far. Who knows? 40%. Yeah, we are going to lose this game, unfortunately. At least we do get one person out, so we only lose -6. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose -0 or -1. But, you know. It is what it is. You know, if you don't counter Blood Queen, then that's why I don't play Entomologist. Entomologist is seriously such a great survivor. This is why I don't play her. I mean, you guys see it right here. This is so sad. There's nothing she could have done about that. She just died, and it's not even her fault. It was just that we have this type of hunter in the game, and it's not broken. This kind of hunter is not broken. This hunter is just frustrating to go against because it makes Enchantress, Prospector, Entomologist obsolete, and she becomes the worst hunter in the game when you counter her. Like, if everyone went Perfumer, Seer, Gravekeeper, I mean, I know Perfumer's not great, but Acrobat is not bad, I guess. He's better than Entomologist for sure, but someone asked what are some Blood Queen counters that you could pick. Magician is pretty solid, especially because you get that speed bonus to boost away from the mirror. It's not the best, but he can work his way. Seer is really good. Mercenary is really good. Anything that can counter a mirror, either get away from it or take a hit and then survive. So you can do that with forward and just run away. Mercenary, run away with your elbow pad. Seer, you take a hit. Happens to be that Seer's not the best because he only has one ability. You need more than that. But he'll help other survivors if he just rotates the hunter. Acrobat, it's fine. Not the best, though. Gravekeeper, one of the best. You know, Psychologist could work as well. She's not the worst. Similar to Seer. Aeroplanist is great. Cheerleader is great. Composer could work too. Not always, but he could work. So yeah. Technically, Doctor could work, you know, but it's really hard to find a place to heal without still taking a hit. So yeah. Realistically, you can only play a certain select characters in this game to counter Blood Queen. Barmaid! Oh yeah, I forgot about Barmaid. My bad. Alright, there's Barmaid. There's Patient. I don't know if I mentioned Patient. Weeping Clown, it could work. You could do good against against Blood Queen's Weeping Clown, but if she mirrors in front of you, then you might be in trouble. If she mirrors behind you, then you'll be fine. But yeah. You know, technically, I didn't put Thief on here, but technically you can counter with Thief. You can definitely counter with Thief. You just have to stay close to the Hunter. Sugi, who do you think is the most overrated survivor in the game? I feel like I have one, but I can't think of any right now. I'll have to look through the book. Who's the most overrated survivor in the game? Overrated survivor. I feel like I answered this question before. It was like It was like it was either Overrated Hunter or Most Overrated Survivor. I don't even remember which one it was. Who's the most overrated survivor? Honestly, I don't even know. Are there overrated survivors? I feel like Gamekeeper is really overrated. Like, don't get me wrong, he's good, but he's not that good. I mean, he's got the same exact weaknesses as Wax Artists, and you don't see people talking about Wax Artists being OP. Alright, but anyway. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who is... I don't know. Again, maybe Mechanic. Maybe Mechanic is like still... I don't think the average person will play Mechanic, but... I don't know I don't know people's thoughts on Mechanic. I don't really know what people think is a good, but is actually not. It used to be like Prisoner or Barmaid. People would like see Barmaid and be like, whoa, you can heal while on the kite. It's just a better doctor, right? She was so bad. Prisoner by the same logic. Oh, a decoder who doesn't have reduced vaulting speed. He was the first of his kind to not have reduced vaulting speed but be a decoder. Explorer didn't have pages, by the way, at the time. Or maybe he did, but they weren't very good. I don't remember the case. Either way, people saw Prisoner and they're like, oh, Prisoner's so great. He's a decoder who has increased decoding speed, unlike Explorer who needs to pick up pages. Regardless of whether or not he had the pages, I don't remember. Either way, Prisoner could decode faster. He has a shock and he vaults normal. Wow, he's so good for a decoder. No, no, he's one of the worst. He was one of the worst survivors for a long time. At the very least, they at least gave him a shock at the start of the game. I remember you used to not start with that. You used to not start with that shock. You had to set up a connection, walk to a cipher, and then be within it for like 10 seconds before you got the shock. You want to know why that's so bad? Because as a decoder, you're supposed to run away from the ciphers. Because if you run to the cipher for the first 5 seconds, you're probably getting found, okay? So you have to choose as Prisoner. Do you want your 1 second stun that might save your life one time? Or do you want to rotate and just give up the item entirely? It was so bad. And on top of that, all that, and what do you get out of rotation? Or just a tiny shock? 10% increased decode. It is so bad. It was so bad. It is so bad. It still is really bad. It still is bad. Don't get me wrong. But at least it's a lot better. You at least get the ability back now. You at least start with the ability. They even made it so that if your connection breaks and it's on cooldown, you at least have 5% regular decode without the connection. And then you get the other 5% when you have a connection. At least they did that. Okay, at least they made it so that when you send progress, you lose only 15% max instead of 20% max. I remember that was a problem. That you would send transmission and you could lose up to 20% energy just by sending. And the lowest was 10%. It is so bad. It was so bad. At least now... Okay, lowest is like 5%, okay? Highest is 15%, okay? It's not as bad, but it's still really bad. It's just not worth it. As a survivor, as a base survivor in this game, I feel like if he was one of the first survivors in this game, he wouldn't be bad. Right? Back in the clown meta, I feel like he would have been a great survivor. But nowadays, he's not a good... In the time that he released, I should say. He was... Nowadays. He was never a good survivor. Okay. But... if he was released in a different time, back when survivors were had less powerful abilities, then he would have fit right in. You know, once a shock for increased slightly decode, that's pretty good. Because back then, you either had regular decoding, or you had significantly improved decoding, but really bad kite. There was no in between. All right, so I think Prisoner would have been way better back in the day, when the game wasn't so strict on having good kiting abilities, that you could have little increased decode with like a little ability and you'd be a great survivor. But nowadays you either need a very, very strong ability or very, very strong decode. You know, you can't give up no kite for just minuscule decode. It's not worth it. So that's why you see Composer, that's why you see Lawyer, that's why you see Explorer. Explorer could potentially finish theirs very quickly if he gets lucky with his pages and no one kites on them. Okay, unfortunately, we do have Tide Turner, but it is actually better. Never mind, Coordinator is the one I'm going on chat. I was about to say it's better for Coordinator to go rescue, because Coordinator's gun will allow a rebound without the need of Tide Turner. Because Clerk is just so bad against the gun. Makes me wonder if she even used the gun, because that was a pretty fast down. You know, we didn't even get... Well, did we even get 75% on my Cypher? I started that Cypher right away. I think we might have. Maybe we got 75% before I had to leave. But yeah, no worries. We will make the chair with some extra time to spare. Let's see if she goes after me here. She does not go after me. We would have made that window. Okay, so someone finished my Cypher. Why did someone go finish my Cypher, though? Is that really my Cypher? Okay, I guess we're looping back to behind 10. I thought she was going to stay behind 10, because that is the best place to kite Clerk. On this section of the map, but I guess not. I guess she decides to leave it. Okay. It's just a combination of tall walls, making it hard to get a recording on you. As well as these windows, lots of windows. This is how you destroy Clerk. Not by using pallets, but by using windows. This combination, great here. And if you ever need it, there's 10 pallets to fall back on. If you know she doesn't have any pallet recordings or pallet breaks, then they could be good. Not necessarily, but they could. But yeah. Alright, goodbye. Use the bomb there. He does have Berserker. Under his Berserker, that was some pretty fast recovery there. We'll see if Coordinator can live here, but again, she's probably going to need a pallet stun here. I don't really see herself living at these pallets without a gun. She's going to need a pallet stun or go down, and looks like that is what happened. We are going to play around... We are going to play around the, what's it called? The recording here, because she is chairing. Gonna get off one more time. Honestly, I wonder if she might even warp here. If she warps here, that would be really, really bad for her. Because it would be so easy to just hook here. Okay, but in the case she doesn't use her warp, I might be in trouble if I get chased here. Teleport? Yep, it was teleport. Okay. So, I don't know if she came here. It's very possible that she came here to my Cypher, and because I rotated early, she just teleported away. Honestly, I'll never really know for sure. She might have, like, gone into 10, and then the moment she didn't get tinnitus, she knew I wasn't here and just teleported away. That's the funny thing about rotation. You really don't... You sometimes might never know if your rotation got value, unless you go look back at the replay. Either way, it's better to play safe than sorry as a survivor. In its high position, this is usually what you have to do. You have to play it safe. Okay. Fair enough. Opinions on Axeboy? Axeboy used to be a lot better back in the day. He used to be a very great hunter, great survivor. Great hunter back in the day. The reason he's not as good anymore is because they nerfed how fast you can break the tree. It used to take 12 seconds to break a tree. Now it only takes 8. Do you know what that means? That means that when the game starts... Ooh, that's really bad. We don't even have a second rescuer now. Do you know what that means? That means that when the game starts... there are going to be some games where you try to go up to a person and they'll already break your tree before you start the chase. Why is that a big deal? Because when they try to leave the tree, they get a purple soul on you, and the purple soul is how you get hits. And if they break the tree, then there's not going to be a purple soul because there's no tree there anymore. So, Axeboy used to be a lot better before they did that nerf. I feel a little bit bad because for the longest time I was saying that that's how they should nerf Axeboy. Because Axeboy used to not even be the best hunter in the game. He was just really annoying for me because, honestly, he's a little bit luck dependent. Sometimes the soul just was in the horrible spot and there was nothing you could do about it as a survivor. Sometimes you could have dodged a purple soul. It's just that, unfortunately, you weren't in the right place at the right time. Let's see what happens here. He records the psychologist. Alright, we're going to need 2 servers this game. Old Axeboy's full presence was very fun to use. It was not very good, though. If they just added a curse marker, I think it would have been viable. But the reason Axeboy was never good back then was because every survivor would just leave the tree, and you would have no way to kill them. There was no such thing as purple souls. So then the devs were like, okay, well, let's buff his read like a book, by the way. let's buff his early game, and then he nerfed his full presence. Which, honestly, sometimes the full presence that he has nowadays is better than his old full presence. Because sometimes the combination of slowdown plus purple soul is just unbeatable sometimes. So, like, and just in general, it does indirectly slow down decode. Read her like a book again, by the way. She didn't record me that time, though. She'll check me about now. Well, better to be safe than sorry, right? She's probably gonna hit that button. Okay, she's not. You know what that means? That probably means that the stop is actually already turned off. Because I feel like that hunter would have walked up there and turned it off herself if it was already off. Sorry, that makes no sense. I'm not getting a strong heartbeat here. I'm almost getting the feeling she might just walk backwards. There you go. Read her like a book. What can I say? I mean, not really, because we ran away, but... Hey, we spent less time running back to the cipher, right? Because I didn't overcommit on how far I ran. Okay, she's looking. She takes 6 seconds before she can look again. So right about now, unfortunately we got a calibration, because why not? And we read her like a book. Oh yeah, Puppeteer is pretty solid at rescuing. Because you can't get terror shocked. If you're at full health, if you get... Read her like a book, by the way! If you get terror shocked... Oh, he got knocked down. When did that happen? If you get terror shocked when you are at full health, you survive with a sliver of health. Because half the damage goes on the puppet, and then the other half goes on... I don't think you got any more recordings. I think you're out. I'm just going to complete this cipher all the way. Here's an important thing about Clerk. I tested this myself because I was really curious. I wanted to see if this is the way Clerk works. I went into a match, turned off the ability to recover skills with no cooldown, and I recorded someone. I recorded a bot, right? And I wanted to see, do you get recordings back while you're recording someone else? The answer is no. So it's actually advantageous to end your recording early. If you know it's not going to give value, so that you can get your next recording back sooner. Where is she going, by the way? Nice try with the hit there, but it's just too slow. Okay. So that's pretty good. We still got 2 more hooks to work with. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a tour of the map. Let's try to find dungeon. I should have checked dungeon at bridge while I was decoding that cipher. My mistake. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Hopefully it won't matter. Again, it's only a 20% chance that it's even there. Maybe we can see it from here. I mean, I don't have practice looking at dungeon from that far. I know that the obstacles aren't loading in. Okay, so we might be able to see it. Are you really not gonna chair? I was about to say, she can pick herself up. Okay, we should be fine here. You know what? I'm going to assume that dungeon is at... Oh, dungeon bridge. Thank you, Ray. Dang, bro. Just immediately surrendered before I could get my dungeon point. I've had times where I actually got a dungeon point from that distance, from that dungeon. Maybe we still got it. Ha! We still got it! Yo! You thought you could steal my dungeon point? Dungeon escape, let's go. No, I didn't even know where dungeon was yet. But yeah. It's so weird. It is so weird that the game counts as a dungeon escape. Because you want to know something? Dungeon doesn't actually open until like 7-8 seconds until after the person dies. Right? So the fact that the person died and the game knows they're dying, but they still choose not to open the dungeon. That's so dumb. GG's DTM. Dude, I can't believe the game... I was not expecting the game to give me the dungeon escape still. They still gave me the dungeon escape point. With that, again, that's so weird because when the person dies, it takes like 8 seconds for it to open. Okay, so you think maybe the game's just stupid, right? And it doesn't realize yet that a third person died because it has to go through the whole animation. Right? But it gave me the dungeon escape point there. So it's like the game knows it should be open by then. Gardner has good abilities against the meta as well. Yes, she does, except her ability is actually is not even that good itself. Her ability is good. That doesn't mean she's good as a character to pick. It's like Ripper. Ripper's ability is great. Go over pallets, go over windows. At close proximity, it's impossible to avoid. It's just another Blood Queen, but now he has speed up. Right? So why isn't he so good? Because his base stats suck. His cooldown is too long. His recovery after a missed swing is too long, so it's almost impossible to get a double hit. It's not because his ability is bad, it's because his base stats suck. So, you know, Gardner has a good ability in the meta. That's not because Gardner herself is a good character. It's just because of Shadow. It's because of sorry, not because of Shadow. It's because of Opera. And literally that's it. Alright, you start off with a bubble. You know, it's not that good. If the bubble lasted longer, then yeah, but the fact you have to stand still, not worth it. Just pick a better survivor. I think it would be better if psychologists finish a cipher and go rescue after a half. Or you finish a cipher first and then ask heal from Psycho to go. I wasn't even paying attention to them. You might have a point there, but I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Some of you are saying Wowling's not a good character. I think Wowling is a good character. The best Wowling player playing him perfectly is still not a good character. I think Wowling is a good character. Definitely not the best, but I think he's pretty good. I think he's better than people give him credit for. His only weakness is that when he goes up to chair, if he uses his pig, he doesn't have anything after the rescue. He needs like there to be a pal right next to him. Otherwise, he's gonna die. That's his one weakness. Or if you're good at rescuing and you also got fortunate with what chair you got, then you could also potentially... Ah, screw this. I'm not playing rescuer. You could also just never use your pig until after the rescue, you know? If you just stayed out of sight, that could happen too. But yeah. You're definitely right. He's not the best. But I think he's better than people think he is. You know, he decodes as slow as Mercenary. It's not like back in the day when he had -40 decode. Oh, you guys remember those days? Yeah, I imagine Mind's Eye gets another lawyer OP meme buff. That would be so cool. I'd like that. I'd like to see Mind's Eye be meta. The only time she was sort of meta was in season 1. I don't know if you guys played this, you might remember this. My leg immediately played Mind's Eye, and Mind's Eye was actually a very usable character because back then, the best hunter was Clown, so all you had to do was go to an area with like a pal you can drop down early, and there's nothing the hunter can do about it. So yeah, that was a completely different time period though. And then they dropped Ripper and Spider. She didn't last long after that. Where did the hunter spawn? Uh-oh, we're dead, aren't we? Well, it's just gonna be Percy from a direction I didn't expect. Okay, where is that ping? Okay, it's over there. Who is the hunter? I don't see them. I don't even see the cheerleader. Oh, they're behind Shaq. Haha, Ray's taking my favorite shed route. Oh, it's a shore hunter. That might be a penguin. Or a duck, specifically. Alright, let's see who it is. I think it's a duck. They might even have teleport here. If they have teleport, I should be like this. So that way you can go to church. We might get bombed when we go for the window, but... Oh my goodness, it's a Helber. I mean, he's pretty short too, but... I wasn't expecting Helber. I saw they banned forward. I'm like thinking, okay, what could be a good bomb ban? It could be forward, you know? Don't want that insta chair stun. I could see that. Definitely Helber as well. Completely understand forward ban. I did see that forward ban. I definitely, in the back of my head, I'm like thinking, you know, anything that bans forward is usually a pretty slow hunter, pretty reliant on camping. They're gonna die pretty hard to Thief if Thief gets a lucky cipher, which I did not get a lucky cipher again. Second time in a... Well, maybe not second time. I don't think I played Thief on Church today. I hate getting this cipher, though, on Church, because now we can't sit inside a church and then help anyone who uses the windows. It happens to be that against Helber, we probably don't want to do that, because every time you stun him, he gets, like, half of his flame, so that it's going to lead to a much harder chase for our teammate. Enchantress doesn't know how to deal with the Fire Ember and got hit by it. That was not even a balloon hit. That was just a Fire Spirit guy that follows you around. Okay, that's a free rescue there. All he has to do is touch the pup and then rescue. That pup is on a cooldown, so he can't use it anyway. Hold up the phone. What? He's already back? I guess there was a second puppet there. He's already at full presence? What? 1, 2, 3. There's no way Insolence cover 2 hits that quickly. He already had 2 puppets? How is he already back? I guess there's something I wasn't keeping track of this game. He must have had a second puppet already. There's no way he could have done that without a second puppet. Okay, well, he hit someone 4 times this game. I don't think we're gonna rescue again. This is so sad to not be able to rescue again. It wasn't even a bad kite. But, man, we're in a lot of trouble now. Enchantress is dead to a blink. All he has to do is go after her. Blink her down. We're gonna have another person on chair. Terror shock? Double hit? Dang. If he knew how to avoid the fire spear, he might have been able to pull that off. You have to circle like a feaster tentacle. Maybe we can show it, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Because you might even get body blocked by the Helber's body. We have to go for the rescue, though. I don't have a choice, so hopefully I just don't fail it. It's been a while since I rescued against Helber. The hardest thing about Helber rescues is just how long it's been, honestly. We can rescue this. Nice flywheel. Beautiful flywheel. Oh, no. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm not going to stick around. His face is pointing away. Good job on him, by the way, to point his face away so that we don't get to stun him and give the acrobat extra time. I probably wouldn't do that anyway, though. Just because it gives him flame, and he really likes those flames. Flames are really important for Helber. There is a broken puppet here. Oh, man, the survivor is super unaware. It's like she doesn't even realize that that's something he can do. Like, I know she can't see that, but that's like a game sense thing. You just have to know that Helber could do that. She should have played it safer is basically what I'm saying. Okay, what puppet is that? That was the red puppet. We can't realistically rescue her. We have to prime the ciphers first. We can't waste time sitting there. I think acrobat at most is like giving tinnitus, but oh wow, last 3 servers are next to each other. Yeah, I don't know, Chief. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough one. Okay, so I'm guessing the acrobat is getting chased, and then the moment we go near the chair, he's gonna switch with the puppet. You know, if it's a yellow puppet, we can do the same thing. If it's a yellow puppet, we can actually... Dang it, he's there. Oh. Well, I mean, I can't do the cipher. Acrobat can only do his cipher. It's not my job to decode in this position. He's in the better position to decode, and I'm in the better position to pressure. But again, all I can do is pressure indirectly. I can't rescue myself. I mean, it's always possible. Anything can happen against Helber. He definitely knows I'm here, though. Because that Helber puppet points him straight to me. So there's no question about that. Hunt is going to be a pretty big deal. I don't know if we're going to live here, because Hunt is probably going to cause us issues. I wonder if the flashlight gets... Okay, if you get stunned, then it also gets rid of Hunt, though. So he can't get stunned, otherwise he's going to lose it. Let's see what he does here. He swaps. He swapped the puppet. Okay. I'm not going to destroy that puppet. Okay, a lot of people make this mistake. They see the puppet, they go destroy it. Why am I not going to go destroy that puppet? Because can you guys see where that puppet is right now? That puppet is in an area with no ciphers, nothing to protect. For him to go retrieve that puppet, he has to either walk... Oh my god, I didn't see that puppet there, though! Should have been paying attention. But for him to retrieve that puppet, he would have to walk all the way across the map for that. But we would have died anyway because he has blink. But for him to go back all the way for that puppet, it would actually help him if we destroyed it because it automatically goes back in his inventory after 43 seconds because he does have to wait 43 seconds. But keep in mind, we also had to waste like 20 seconds destroying the puppet. So that's 20 seconds that we were not decoding, and we made his life easier because it would have been really hard to go walk after that puppet. You see, that puppet's in a useless spot. That red puppet, I guess it's in a more useful spot now that I'm on chair, so he doesn't have to use the yellow puppet. He could use like the red puppet and then walk over to us, and that way he could like move the puppet to like a cipher he wants to protect. I don't know why he did that. You can't do... There's no yellow puppet trick in this game. He could have just rescued straight up instead of risking it like that. So that's actually a mistake. That's actually a mistake from the acrobat. So I'll tell you guys why he was scared to rescue there. I mean, I don't actually know because I didn't go up and interview him. But I'm gonna tell you a trick about Helber. Okay, Helber has a glitch. Okay, the glitch that the devs never fixed, and they don't want to fix. In fact, they were considering putting it on the yellow puppet and calling it a feature. So basically, Helber has a special trick you can do with the red puppet, where you can swing while you're teleporting with it. So, if that was a red puppet on my chair instead of a yellow puppet, that Helber actually could have swung while switching spots before the animation even finishes. But with the yellow puppet, you can't do anything. You can't do that. You have to wait for the full animation. Does he not know where I am? You have to wait for the full animation. That's why we wait. That's why you wait and see which way he's going. I don't know where dungeon is. Ray? Ray, help me out here. Well, I don't actually know. It's too late. It was probably at like... It could have been at top broken. I just never saw. Dungeon is here. Never mind. Just in case he blinks through the wall, I'll flywheel last second. We actually flywheeled past the dungeon, so he could have still died there. Okay, well, whatever. At least we only lose -6 instead of -8. What's the new Helber buff? It's not really a good one. Okay, so yeah. So basically, there's a trick you can do with the red puppet, okay? But you can't do it with the yellow one. With the yellow one, you could just straight up just rescue right in front of their face, exactly like I did on my rescue. You guys saw it yourself. When I rescued that person, why did I just rush to rescue? Because I know he can't swing in time. I know how long that animation takes. I know exactly how long that animation takes. I know he can't hit me in time. So I went ahead and did the full rescue. If that was a red puppet, he could have terror shocked me though, because he could swing while teleporting. I guess I could ask him. Okay, that kind of seemed backhanded, the way I wrote it, but anyway. What's the new Helber buff? I don't even remember the new Helber buff. It's not special at all. I think they made it so that he starts with 75% flame instead of 50%. And they did like some other useless change. Search it up on the IDV wiki. They keep track of balance changes. Alright, let's see what they did. Increase the rage at the start of the match from 50 to 80. Okay, so there we go. I was already wrong. Okay, when not pursuing survivors, Helber will accumulate rage at a rate of 0.2%. I actually did not know that. I guess I forgot about that. So he actually gains 0.2% rage a second. That's almost nothing in the grand scheme of things. But if you ever were camping a survivor and you weren't chasing someone, that would be the time where you would get this rage. Because it used to be that you would only get rage from people stunning you, from people popping ciphers, and while chasing people. So if you're not chasing people, then at least you get 0.2% every second. Okay. They made it so that he recovers faster from missed swings from 0.84 to 0.6. That's actually a pretty decent change. Like 0.2 seconds faster. Alright. Thief, by the way, does count as stunning the hunter, and he does get flame from that. But one of the balance changes they did was that he does not get as much from people stunning him. So instead of gaining what he used to get, he only gains 80% of what he used to get. So how much was that? How much did he used to gain from being stunned? About like 55, 60-ish%. I'd just say 50% to be simple. But every time you got stunned, you used to gain like 60, 55%, somewhere around that number of fire. Every time you got stunned. I think it was exactly 50. I don't actually know for sure. So that's why I say 55. So now you're only going to get like 43% instead of 55. You know, every time you get stunned, like, okay. And they also made it so that his attack is better when he's swinging around obstacles. So that when you swing, it's less likely to hit the object instead of the survivor. I'm sure, probably. That's probably what they mean. I don't know if you ever noticed this, but have you guys ever noticed that Photographer or Dream Witch, when they swing and hit the wall, there isn't actually like a hit animation half the time, like most times? But if you play like Ripper or Cloud, you guys will immediately notice that when you hit the wall, like there's a hit animation. It's like it doesn't exist, right? But no, there is a hit animation. There are hit animations for those hunters. It's just really hard to pull off. You have to do like something specific for it to notice that you hit an obstacle. We're in a really bad spot, by the way. He could honestly, if I was him, I would go after me. Why is he going after someone in Birdcage? Okay. Anyway. What were we talking about? I forgot what we were talking about. You know, normally that would be a pretty bad warp. Because we could... No! He had his Foggy Blade back! We're dead. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, we're dead. There's nothing I can do. Chief, that's way too late. That's so annoying. Those pallets weren't there. Normally that would be a really bad warp because the pallets were there. There were no pallets that time. That patient was so bad. I didn't think he had his Foggy Blade back. I guess it was exactly like 20 or 21 seconds since he used his last one. That's so annoying. We could definitely rebound this kite. That Birdcage pallet is still there. That's so unfortunate. You know, I guess we should have just actually hooked off that tree. So annoying. Maybe if I wasn't streaming, I'd be keeping better track, but whatever. I think we could definitely rebound this. If like that Weeping Clown came here, he rescued me, and then he stunned, we could definitely rebound this. I don't think he should be... Like, I understand not rescuing more than once, but I think you should definitely rescue. Like, Patient can definitely rebound this. With the area I'm in, it would be a mistake to not rescue me in this situation. Like, I'm not a mechanic, Chief! That's so annoying. I guess how would the Weeping Clown make the rescue, though? Right? How would he make the rescue? He can't. He's not a good rescue character. Weeping Clown sucks. That's the conclusion we can come to. Weeping Clown just literally sucks. That's such a dumb way to go down, bro. Either those pallets were there, or had I just thought to hook off the tree towards Birdcage, either one of those would have worked. You guys see that tree right there? That's the tree I'm talking about. If we just hooked onto that and went to Birdcage, that would have also worked. That's so annoying. Whatever. He actually might not make the pallet because he ran sideways like that. Okay, you wasted a flywheel. Good for you. So unfortunate. Dude, why are you wasting your rocket? He anyway has to vault the window and it gets rid of his invisibility. Brother. It's so sad seeing that. Oh no. Oh, that's a... Oh, that actually I think would have... no, I think he could dodge that bomb. I see the idea there. I see the idea. I see his vision. Sagi, did you get a haircut? No, I didn't get a haircut. My hair just looks differently today, I guess. Warp is such a life-saving trait. Okay, bro. I guess it was pretty good there. Yeah, right here was pretty good. And on this cipher, it was. Except that he just went ahead and shared someone else because Weeping Clown was out of position. Unfortunate. You wish they made Axe Play Souls bounce back like they used to? I don't think they should bring that back. If they bring that back, they have to add a A marker. Because, yes, I remember that, and I played Axe Play a lot back then, back before they changed that. You don't want to know how frustrating it was. Like trying to aim that thing without the aimer or like a crosshair to know where you're aiming. It was really frustrating. It's too bad. We actually might have even been able to tie this game if he wasn't just on the last cipher. You know, it's very possible. It was just like a combination. He was like he was like in the wrong place at the wrong time when the warp happened. Like after the warp happened and the person, I guess, ran into hospital, I guess he was caught out in a bad spot. And the Weeping Clown was just an easy target. Went after him. Just goes to the cipher. We could have tied it. Hello, second chat. Joyed stream and I saw his patient gameplay. Yeah, never mind. You can forget about the patient gameplay. It's so sad. If we had a rescuer, we could definitely like rebound that. But we don't have a rescuer. No one wants to play rescuer. I'm not playing rescuer. Okay, I played rescuer for literally longer than some people have been alive on this planet. What? How long? 5 years? 6 years? Not 6 years, but. Dude, back then I used to play rescuer every single game for every single year of the game. Every single year I'd play rescuer every single match because no one else would go rescuer. So sad. And it's just so sad because like I'd be doing really good kites as well, but no one would be chasing me because I'm playing rescuer. I guess this match wasn't a good example. So I don't really want to play rescuer anymore because rescuer is I would always play rescuer and then everyone else would be going down early, and I know this is like a really bad time to be saying this. It's been so long. I see you pull up Gravekeeper again. I don't play Gravekeeper or like Mercenary or Cornier as much because I already know how to play those characters. It's a waste of my time to play those characters. At least if like I was doing it to like win, if my whole mindset is just to win, I would still do it. But I did that for so many years. There's a certain point where just like I don't even feel playing the game if this is the way I gotta play for like the past few years, and I gotta keep doing this. So yeah, hell no, man. Yeah, that game again. If we got a rescue, I could see ourselves rebounding there. Like a Gravekeeper there. If we had like a Gravekeeper there. If he gets if they get a basic hit out on the rescue and it's a pretty quick rescue after the basic hit, we could hook off that tree, we could go to Birdcage. We could drop that pallet, we could rebound, and it would make him lose his invisibility. We could drop the second pallet upstairs so that he continuously doesn't get his invisibility back. Then we would drop down the hole, use the next window, right? He'd have to go around that. Eventually he'll catch up, and that's where we use our hook to go back in Birdcage. I'd probably go down around like the left side of the stairs. I have it all planned out, but we just didn't have a rescuer to have that happen. No one could rescue because none of our teammates were good at rescuing against Ripper. Like, Cheerleader's not a good rescuer against Ripper, Weeping Clown is not, and Acrobat is not, so no one could go rescue. They're probably going to get hit out in the open, and they're going to get double hits, so again, that really hurts, but what are you going to do? You feel pressure to play rescue. Yeah, I get that feeling. I understand what you're talking about. You'll play rescue, Ray. Don't worry about it. This is not like a complaint, an indirect complaint for you to go play rescue. I'm just speaking in general. do have a lawyer. Lawyer's pretty good. Kind of. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of lawyer. I believe in being able to do a consistent kite. I don't think lawyer can consistently 3-cyber kite. Guys, don't get me wrong. His buffs are good, but they're not gonna single-handedly get you a 3-cyber kite. It's gonna be more so like the area. If you want to kite as lawyer, honestly, if you want to kite as lawyer, just go composer. Honestly, I'd rather go composer for everything. If I ever want to go lawyer, composer is just better. Better decode, gets his decode faster. Like, composer will get will max out his decode around 30% of a cipher, while lawyer will need 100% to max it out for only 15% increase. Like, really? Like, once they nerf lawyer, and even before they nerf lawyer, I didn't want them to nerf lawyer because lawyer versus composer was not an easy pick. Composer is sometimes better than lawyer, and sometimes lawyer will be better than composer, but it depends too much on your area. On a map like Red Church, where I don't really gain an advantage from holding my map up because it's so easy to see where the hunter's going, like while I'm kiting, it's not really a big advantage. But if I was on, like, let's say I was on Big Boat, right? Let's say I was kiting Big Boat, and I want to start my kite at Big Boat and hunter starts going to me, I can pull on my map, I see exactly where they're going, I know exactly where I can go without running into the hunter and gain maximum kite time. As opposed to composer, I would have to stand on a specific corner. Which, I don't know if I ever showed what that corner was. I did not see she spawned in that corner. Is this another game where we lose? She did that. That makes it a lot easier. Thank you. I don't know if we can still live here, though. Oh, we live. I don't know. We might still not live here because of the jump. Yeah, like right here, she'll jump. And there's nothing we can do about it. It's so bad. Blink is up in 20 seconds. So, uh-oh. Oh, you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna wait to get closer so that when the jump happens, I'm gonna flywheel away. The tree. Okay, this game is, again, that same exact game as my fault. This game is also my fault. I just didn't see where the hunter spawned. We could have given ourselves a better start. Honestly, though, my start was, like, yeah, start was pretty messy, but we honestly came back. It was just everything after that. Oh, well. The one tree actually stopped the kite. Bro, come on. I think we still would have died there if she charge attacked, though, so don't get me wrong. We still would have died there. Oh, that was a really bad watch, Ray. Oh well. Looks like we're gonna be sitting for another 6 minutes doing nothing. She already has full presence anyway. Tree says, thought you were cooking. Whew. Okay, at least she's sharing basement. No one's gonna rescue anyway. That's actually really good for us. Thank you. If she chaired at, like, bottom broken, that would have been a better place to chair. I don't know who she's scared of rescuing. Who's she scared of rescuing? I guess the idea is that she can leave sooner. Yeah. I guess it does. Oh well. We could have played that better. Instead of relying on the flashlight, I should have known that she's going to do that. I should have just stayed by the window. I would have had a better chance living without a hit. You love the composer praise? I mean, composer is just a better lawyer. There's no reason to pick lawyer nowadays. Even before lawyer's nerf, again, like I said, I can argue for times where composer's better than lawyer. Again, You know what? That might be the answer. That might be the answer. Psyche, who do you think is the most overrated survivor in the game right now? Not that he's not good, but Lawyer probably. Because the problem with Lawyer is that Composer is just better. There's no reason to pick Lawyer in most situations. Yeah, I really screwed up this game. Oh no, the Acrobat just messed it up even more. He still got it before half. Whew. Bro. Literally the slowest swinging hunter in the game. Why? Why would you do that? Why? It's like the lack of game sense in like the raw kiting is showing so hard in a survivor that has no kiting abilities. What part of your head thought, yes, let's run in the same direction as the hunter after we just vaulted the window that the hunter has to go around? Why don't you go around the other side? Why do you run towards the same side the hunter's going? Why? Why, bro? It's such a good palette too. You just give it up to her for free. She might have not even broken him. Yeah, dang, that sucks. I mean, it's not like the hit really matters, but like seeing stuff like that really face palms. It really makes me face palm. Should have tied this game. I just messed up again. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Should have tied or either won. Oh, we might tie. Oh, what the heck? We might even win? Is there a dungeon here? Oh my god, we won! Oh, we got carried that game. Oh, we got carried that game. Dude, I don't even know what happened. I don't even want to know what happened. I'm just gonna take it. Oh my god. Honestly, that almost I feel like should have been a 5th loss because of me. But whatever. I'm gonna just take it. Yeah, you're right. It does kind of look like I got a haircut because just some days my hair just shapes differently. I don't know. Maybe because it's more humid. Okay. Lawyer took that disrespect personally. Sorry for doubting you, officer. Good job, Ray. I don't know what you did, but you did something. I don't know if I'm in the mood to play Fire Investigator. We're gonna lose because I'm a body block. And I'm a body block myself. Alright. I'm gonna start off with that spawn. Please don't be spawned at factory. I don't want to see a cipher get blocked instantly and we don't have anyone decoding there. Alright. Okay, how's your dead by delay addiction? Alright. Playing Magician. Haven't played Magician in a while. I guess the last time I played Magician was actually on last stream, right? It's really not been that long. Is Stunter gonna go after me? Dang, bro. Oh, it's Dream Witch. Okay, it is bad. Why did you go after Agra instead of Magician? I don't know, man. I don't know why these hunters going after Acrobat, the hard counter to Dream Witch. He's not like the hardest counter, but why? Why? It's like, will there be an Among Us gameplay today? I don't think so. Nope. Imagine this is like one of those players that leads their leech to the cipher without bringing their main body. I don't like this. Okay. Question is whose leech is that? Is that main body or is that Acrobat's leech at that rock? Okay, now they're both together again. She might switch targets here though. I did see one leech leaving again. We don't know. Honestly, I don't know. He only knows for sure. He says Hunter changed target. That probably means main body left him. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. We could de-leech him if he just comes to me. He might not though. I know I don't have a leech remover, so he might not think about that. I want to finish the cipher first. Then we'll go pick up the leech remover. Yikes, bro. I don't know how Mercenary is getting hits early. I mean, I understand the blink, but come on. Dang, he was now walking towards me, so he just has a leech there. Here's the problem. It's too dangerous for the person with the leech remover to go walking up to the person with the leech, because I don't know where the leech is. The person with the leech has to usually come to the leech remover, so that way we know that the only place that the leech could be is behind that person. That's the only place they could be at that point. Otherwise, it's too risky. They have to come to me. We have 3 leeches on the field. He should... Is he coming... Why? Why? That is such a bad game sense decision. I have a leech remover. We could remove that leech in freaking 8 seconds flat, and we could get your leech away from our other teammates. Instead, you're deleting yourself. What is he worried about? He's worried about the leech stopping us from de-leeching if he goes to me. Maybe. Alright, 85%. Hopefully Mercenary picks up a leech remover or something. Maybe comes to me, maybe goes to Acrobat. Either one is fine. And there's the second cipher. We really don't want to do middle against Dream Witch. I know a lot of people say you want to do middle against Dream Witch so that she can't control it. If you can't do it early, just don't do it at all. You guys are going to be in a lot of trouble if you can't do it later. Okay. Follow me, my man. Follow me, follow me. Follow me. We're gonna de-leech. Never mind, I wasted all my time. It's probably better because he's anyway getting chased, it seems. Usually Jin would just stay committed on their target, but it looks, I mean, in this case, it looks like she's ditching everything to go after Cowboy now, so whatever. That's fine by me. He has mid on chair. That's perfectly fine by me. Now that Mercenary has a second chance at life, now he probably used an elbow pad or two, and now he's probably in a really safe spot, so that's probably why she left. Okay, looks like they're resetting. Now would be a good time to be careful about doing the ciphers, because she's going to be trying to pressure the ciphers at this stage of the game. She just lost a lot of momentum there. She just lost 2 heals. Well, I think Acrobat was damaged, right? Was Acrobat... Oh, maybe Acrobat wasn't damaged. I don't even remember. Cowboy's doing Cypher 30% slower. Oh, what's up, Luca? Welcome to the stream. Psyche, okay, will there be Among Us? Oh, I already answered that. No, there won't. I just read the same chat twice. Alright, Cypher's primed. Again, I know he's stunned. I'm not gonna pop yet because he might just get hit with a second leech. I'll pop. No, actually... whatever. I actually made a mistake. I didn't pay attention to who said that. You should never pop. Especially because I know this guy's a random. This Cowboy's a random. He just said focus on decoding when we don't know if our other teammate's like safe or not. So that was a mistake. Can we get a Dead by Daylight stream someday? Maybe someday, but I don't feel like getting shocked by the doctor and then questioning why I can't drop the PAL and then looking dumb. Maybe one day when I'm better at the game. Because right now I'm pretty garbage. Well, main body's just sitting here. I wonder if she's like waiting for patroller or something. I mean, she started with Blink though. So I think that's it. That was a pretty good Kai from the Acrobat. He did really well. My man kicked butt. I'm not sending it right now because if you send the message before they get out of the match, it doesn't actually show up in chat for them. You have to send it after they leave. Ray, you were the mercenary? Ray, you could have never said anything. I would have never noticed that was you. Literally the moment someone changes their name to Asian symbols, I just immediately forget who I'm even playing with. You thought she was waking up at the wrong time. Waking up at the wrong time is a for real one. I've woken up at the wrong time for a test. Not fun. Asian symbols. Listen, it's not just Chinese. It could be any Asian symbol. I guess they don't have to be Asian. It could have been Arabic too. That's not really Asian symbol. Is it an Asian symbol? It's not an Asian symbol, right? Middle East is not Asia. Is it? Do you still consider that Asia? Who here considers Middle East Asia? I think it's... I'm pretty sure it's in Asia, but no one thinks of it as Asian. Whatever. You know what I mean. You think it is. Yeah, it probably is. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, it's definitely not African. And it's not European. So it has to be Asia. I think someone has to go. Some are in Africa? Like how people consider India in Asia? Well, yeah, India is in Asia. Who here didn't know India is in Asia? Some Middle East countries are in Asia, some are Europe, and some are Africa. I actually didn't know that. What are some Middle East countries that are in Asia? Sorry, in Europe then. You're pretty sure Egypt is part of it? Well, what's it? Is Egypt part of Asia or Europe? I thought Egypt was Africa. Doctor isn't that bad to me. I know! But that's why I say I don't want to look dumb, because I'm still gonna die to it. Whether that be not know the map, not know where the pallets are, not know that I can't drop the pallet. Other times I'll run into the hunter and I'll be like, why can't I drop the pallet like an IDV just because they're in front of me? There's a lot of things. Just like stuff like that. I don't want to talk about it. Listen, there's a point. There's a reason I said I didn't want to stream it, because I don't want to talk about it. Oh no, don't play Lucky Guy. Playing Lucky Guy. Watch, I'm going to play Lucky Guy. I'm going to do a better cut as Lucky Guy than as, like, Patient. Alright, boys. Please don't do this spawn. No. Well, at least we don't have a decoder. So, like, Acrobat might live. But I still hate this spawn. This is another spawn that I don't like. Oh no. This is like another spawn that, like, people see in tournament and they think, oh, let's go this spawn. No. Against the average hunter, I would not go this spawn. No. It has to be like Shadow. I would not do the spawn if it wasn't like Shadow or something. Because you want to know why? Because then the hunter spawns at the other side of small bow and they also block big bow. And then they could again do the same thing I mentioned earlier. Teleport on the cipher that's more dangerous. You know, everywhere around big bow is a dangerous cipher. And that's the only ciphers that a person can do when big bow gets blocked. So, I mean, again, it's Acrobat though, so at least Acrobat could live. But yeah. Long story. I probably shouldn't have fast vaulted that just so he doesn't know that I'm here. Just like, it's just bad to give Hunter extra information. %. Tournament made people think it's a good idea to not bring borrowed time. Listen, that's a whole nother issue. Why are Doctor Main's evil? I don't know. Have you read his lore? 45%. Okay, now I'm just being a jerk. 72%. We have some pretty decent decode. I'm just behind because I had to avoid the hunter for a bit. Why did Mercenary just rotate into the hunter? Yeah, you're right. He was at Big Rock. What happened? How did he get all the way at Small Bow? Like, if you go from Big Rock to Logs, wouldn't your first line of logic be to go to Logs and not to Small Bow? Because going to Small Bow would take another item out of you. He's trying to put a rock on my cipher and then remove the pickaxe. Ooh, how did I know? How did I know, guys? I had no idea. How could I have known? There's no way. It's almost like it was the most predictable thing in the universe. Alright, let's do this cipher over here. Oh shoot, I didn't pay attention where dungeon is or isn't. Is dungeon over there? Okay, dungeon's not over there. Dungeon's on the other side of the map. Okay, that narrows it down a lot. You know, all I have to do is kite alongside the Big Wheel side and we might get dungeon. It's like you gotta try Middle Eastern rice dishes. Yo, you know I'm the guy who hates rice, right? Or is it because you think it's gonna change my mind? Maybe it's gonna change my mind. All race isn't the same challenge? Who knew? I didn't know. Is it actually? Is it actually different? Watch, I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be exactly the same. I'm gonna taste no difference. It might be different, and I just would never know. Uh-oh! I wonder what he's gonna do! I wonder what he's gonna do! You know, I don't even have to get off the cipher. I can literally see the rock shake and get off in time. There we go. See what I'm saying? Let's heal this guy. I want to heal him. I guess not. Watch us get teleported on now. I can't wait to get teleported on. Here it comes! Okay, well, that's close enough too. Yo, could this purple zone disappear? It's actually screwing up this kite. It disappeared. I'm gonna use this for a speed boost. Oh my god, the goofball thought I ran out in the open. I'm pretty sure he has full presence. Okay, that rock makes things difficult. Oh, he missed the rock. That's okay. He has full presence now. He has full presence. That's a problem. Okay, he's leaving. Bye-bye! Have a great day! Alright, 37% on the anti-crane cipher. Oh! No! Not the abnormal! It's almost like he didn't notice that another cipher was already shaking. Oh no! What are we gonna do? Oh, it's almost like we're gonna lose now, guys. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna... Oh no! It went from 80 to 40! Oh no! Oh. 49%. 55. Watch, he's gonna like throw a full presence pickaxe on me. I hope that I don't notice. Okay. Cypher's primed. Cypher's primed. Oh hey, it's Melly. I didn't even notice. Dungeon is here. Good to know. Fool's Gold really fooling around. He didn't need the trump card. He just used it for BM. He's confident he can win this match. He doesn't need trump card. He can win with a normal late game. That's how good he will be. I'm sorry, Chief. Gate's not open yet. Alright, exit gate is open. Imagine like I put an illusion to block her. Some people be doing that unironically. And then we actually like get body blocked out of the game, we die. if like a teleport happens, I've seen deaths like that. It's not good. It's not good. They be dead. It's gonna change your mind. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Wow, guys, that was so unexpected and unpredictable, right? It's almost as unpredictable as him charging a pickaxe from far and throwing it at the cipher. I thought he was gonna do that next. I'm honestly surprised he didn't do that. He tried to do the most unpredictable thing, and unironically, the most unpredictable thing will be the most predictable for me. It would be more unpredictable if you didn't throw the full presence pickaxe to try to surprise someone. He never had a good shot, though. He was behind some walls, you know. I'm in the corner of the map. The rock is so reactable. It depends. It actually depends. Not always. It depends on the distance that he threw the pickaxe at. The farther the pickaxe is from the rock, the longer it takes for the rock to explode. Because you will see that the rock starts shaking when it's about to explode. But if the pickaxe is like right next to you, but it's not on the area next to the rock, then that rock explosion will happen almost immediately still, even though it's not the same rock area. Sorry, even though it's not the same purple area that the pickaxe is attaching to, since the rock is so close to the pickaxe, it'll happen almost immediately. So it just depends how far the Fool's Gold is from you when he puts that rock. As people in NA also tried Sniper Fool's Gold, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Yuns. They'll charge up full presence and throw it across the map. That's the other predictable thing that I'm talking about. Yeah, it is based off distance. It says in the book. The farther the pickaxe is, the longer it takes to explode. Whenever a collapse happens, all magnetic rocks resonate and cause a collapse. The transmission time, it increases with distance. So basically that means it takes longer to explode the further it is from the pickaxe. Seki hates rice so bad that I have an explicit screenshot of him detailing how much he hates it. I really don't want to read it. Yeah, but once you have full presence, you can charge it up and throw it across the map. Like, let's say someone's decoding at Shack, or Shed, whatever you want to call it. And then you can do that. And again, someone who doesn't know, it would work. When he throws his pickaxe, I feel a buff for him. The pickaxe should have a small purple area that could connect to walls if it is thrown on the ground. See, that would be a good idea. Like, you could throw it on the ground and the pickaxe itself has a purple zone. Like, why is that when you throw the pickaxe on the ground, it does nothing? The whole point of it is that so when you throw it on the ground, you get a faster cooldown. You only have to wait 4 seconds. But the only purpose of that is when you're moving. If you're trying to use your pickaxe to travel, it will be better to throw it at the ground. So that way you get a faster cooldown. But that's the only purpose. Like, why not have it do something more? But yeah, good point. That's a good point. Dude, every time I see FG, the first thing I think of is First Officer and Little Girl. And I always think someone is, like, confusing them. Like, First Girl? I never think Fool's Gold. I see people write... I see someone here writing FG. FG. Oh, First Girl. First Officer. Little Girl? What about you eating a particular white substance and it being better than rice? Quinn, we don't talk about that. Though it probably will be better. Little Officer. You know, that one is actually real. Give him a book. He can pick up items. Little Officer. That's a real one. Only real ones know about Little Officer. Dang it, I was hoping... Have you tried it? I was hoping that we could not get a match. Dang, bro. I didn't want to get a match. Now we're definitely going to lose. Well, I take full responsibility for one of the losses. And maybe another one. Yo, I said we got 2 ties today. Where is the second tie from? Okay, never mind. We do have 2 ties. We just got a third. Alright. I didn't even realize we lost that many games in a row. I didn't even realize it was that bad. Look at that. We died instantly and I still got plus 12. Okay, but they got plus 15. Guys, it's hospital. There's no reason, absolutely no reason we should lose. Right, guys? We got this. Oh, okay, and we have a prisoner. I think we lost. Okay, let's go Perfumer. OG Perfumer. What could go wrong? It's definitely not going to be a Night Watch. It's definitely not going to be Waxhurst. It's definitely not going to be Clerk, and I regret everything. Psyche, 25% win rate for the first time? I don't know if I ever had a win rate that low. Probably not. Watch is going to be Night Watch. And we're going to be in so much trouble by picking Perfumer. It's going to be so bad. I'm going to regret it immediately. So sad. Perfumer's like one of my favorite stars. Could you just like be Percy or something? Or like Wu Chungus? Or like any of the first 18 hunters? That's actually fine. I think it is. You chose to break the connection over the chase? What? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's his cooldown. Okay, what are you doing? He is vaulting the window confined. Okay, what is his next move? No! I thought I could escape it! Oh my god, I was not expecting that. I messed up! Guys, I messed up. I wasn't thinking about that. That was actually a good move from him. That could have been good, but not there. You know, I can't actually vault. Okay, we have to be careful of Blink. He doesn't have his pickaxe back. It's too late. Okay, we're gonna use this window. Nice try, but I didn't go there. Whew. The wall is blocking him. Uh-oh. Break it. There we go. And that's okay. Perfume will stall, I guess, but... Ugh! Confined space is gone. Sorry, too late. Let's just go around. Whenever hunters do that, you can just go around the long side. Is he gonna vault? You are not. Uh-oh. You know, it's always better to take a purple zone hit than a... Okay, we have a window boost here. That's why I'm taking the window over the pallet, because I know we can live. It is always better to take a purple zone hit over a... Okay, we can actually... No, we still can't go hospital, because he can easily move himself towards hospital, so I can't go there. Where are you going? Okay, he saw prisoner. He decided prisoner is probably a better choice. Yes, they went Fool's Gold. One of the best hunters we could go against as Perfumer. There we go. What was that noise, Psyche? What noise? As long as it's like not one of those Perfumer destruction hunters, Perfumer is such a good survivor in general. Until they released all those hunters in a row that just did so good against Perfumer, I'd always like consider Perfumer as a good choice. But really, I'm only picking Perfumer because if it is one of those bad hunters like Clerk or Nightwatch, then at least there's a chance we go to hospital, take a hit, and then our perfumes will be so good at least in hospital still, you know, regardless of the hunter. But, you know, that makes it a lot easier because with Fool's Gold, you could just choose to run out in the open, leave your perfume next to a window so that way if you perfume back, you'll still be safe. But that if they camp the perfume, you just don't go back and you keep running forward to the next kiting area. That's the strength of Perfumer, is that a good Perfumer will try to perfume in spots where, in case they have to perfume back, at least they'll perfume back in a place where they can protect themselves. Which for me, it's been a while. I don't know if I show that so well. We're gonna pop. You know, no chair. Everyone's at gate. I know it's a little late, but he was only halfway done with recovery, so I think that's good enough. We might see a teleport here, so I'm not gonna hug the gate. Oh, that's always a bad idea to do. I see so many people just hug the gate. The gate's gonna be done right about now. I see so many people hug the gate when a person with a rescue ability is doing it. Like, why? So then the hunter's just not gonna chase the rescue. They're gonna go after you and knock you down instantly. Anyway. We won! Let's go! As one of my oldest characters I've ever started playing the game. My oldest I ever started playing technically was Thief and Coordinator, because those were the meta at the time. And then after that was Perfumer. So just like one meta off. One season off from like being a meta character. She came out in season 1, technically, but it was the end of season 1. Anyway, we won! Hooray! Can we just go against Fool's Gold all day, please? Ah, yes. I'm so scared of Fool's Gold. Please, not the Fool's Gold. I could have sworn I've seen that guy before. Or maybe not. I guess not today. Maybe some other time. Thank you, Soul Candle. Oh, I don't have any for you. It's not gonna find him. Oh, he actually already hit the limit. We won! Was Perfumer ever meta? Yes, she was meta for years, it felt like. She was one of the best riders you could pick for a long, long time. One of the best characters out there. But yeah, definitely a great survivor. All right. Now what? 11. We got nothing. Let's go. Alright guys, I think we're going to call the stream here. Thank you so much for joining along. I really appreciate you guys all for coming. And yeah, okay session, you know. I played pretty bad though. Alright. Prisoner hate over presence every time. Dude, presence is so meaningless for Perfumer. For Perfumer, Presence is so meaningless. Like, people are like, oh, but if you don't do presence, it's like, oh, it's so bad. My man, do you see how hard I'm destroying this hunter? Do you think presence is going to save them when they got 3.5 cipher kited? No, it won't. And that dude probably is getting 5 cipher kited in that kind of area. So, no. No, I do not care that he has presence. Anyway. Psyche, how does one be jobless and a student? I'm begging for a job right now. I don't know. Work at a car dealership, I guess? My dad hired me. Psyche, can you do a Survivor Hunter randomizer stream again? Yeah, we should definitely do that. Maybe we'll do that next stream then. If I remember. Hopefully I don't forget. But we'll definitely do a Survivor randomizer. And we're gonna get a little girl and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Is he dead? Oh, I didn't know you could spectate 2v8 now. Or maybe you always could. Look at that. Double deteriorate. 2 stacks of deteriorate. That's because both hunters are using it. He died! There's no red light. He's cheating. Guys, hunter's cheating? Red light hacks? Oh, now it shows up. Oh, wait. It disappears at a certain angle. Okay. It's just like a visual bug because I'm spectating. Look at that. Sometimes it shows up. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, Postman? Is he dead? Yo, Postman! Who are you getting chased by? Nightwatch. That's Nightwatch. I can't actually see that that's Nightwatch. I just know because I see Nightwatch puts a debuff on a survivor here. With some... Oh! He's got Blackjack Ripper. Man, the people who be dropping pallets without looking back when the hunter is that close to them, you have some serious balls. Like, how are you setting up your next plan after you drop that pallet? Do you even know what you're doing? After the hit? After the, what's it called? You know, fun fact, Ripper can still become invisible while he has Fireball on him. You guys see how he's becoming more invisible? Okay, well, now that you swung, you can't. Look at that. Look at that pro play magnet. Look at that. Oh, they just added 2v8 Spectating. Okay, I knew it wasn't available all the time. Uh-oh. She might be dead. Guys, look at the way they hold her camera. The only reason I know where the Ripper is because I heard him break that pallet. Are you even going to check where he is? Like, again, I only know he's breaking that pallet. Only because he's breaking that pallet that I heard him, he's on that side of the map. Like, look at this. Like, it's so sad that I have to turn off this feature just so I can properly play for these people. Okay, now I'm just being mean. Alright, but anyway. Alright, I think that's it for today. They're practicing against Shadow. Right. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining along. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining along. I will see you later. Thank you, Ray, for playing with me and your friend. Your friend who was, I definitely remember, Penguin. Thank you, Penguin, as well for playing. And now we're going to story mode for some reason. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining along. I will see you later. And yeah. Take care, guys. This has been Psyche. Peace out, everybody.